ensuring that absolute authenticity is a very dangerous thing, because you just can't do it. For reasons we'll talk about. How many of you were in Measure for Measure?
So you're the only one?
He's the only one.
I think so. Excellent. Well, that's a relief. I was thinking after you talked about doing it with Q-Space, I suddenly thought, God, that's half my lecture dead. But yeah, for a reason we'll talk about when we go inside, trying to recreate an authentic conditions if possible. What we should do now, otherwise we're going to keep talking. Oh, did someone else have a question?
Oh,
Yes, you had a
I was
question.
going to ask about like the acoustics in here, and if you, I mean, because they would have 30,000 people here, so would actors have to project like 10 times more than?
The acoustics are actually very good because it's circular. It's like a large speaker,
And I could hear her loud
and the people.
The seagulls,
I mean,
sound effects.
so I mean, human body deadens sound, but on the other hand, it fills the space.
Yeah.
We found if you know how to use your voice, it's fabulous.
And you don't use any sound.
If you know how to use your voice, we don't use any
Oh,
sound.
so weird.
If you don't know how to use your voice, you're stuffed. But that's sort of true on any stage, really. But yeah, acoustically it's pretty good. I mean, it's not Epidavros. You know, the Greek theatres where you can stand at the front of a 3,000 seat theatre and whisper and you can hear it miles away. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And this was one of the problems, I think, when we started about the pillars and everything, is that everyone thought, all the British actors, all the British Shakespeare actors thought, you're going to come into the Globe and it's going to be like coming home. You know, because it's going to be the perfect theatre where all these plays were minted. It's like, that's not how they did it. They threw together something as cheaply and as fast as they could to fill it full of 3,000 people. You know, it's not Epidavros, nor was meant to be. And I bet the night it burnt down, the actors are in a pub somewhere going, well, at least we don't have to have the bloody pillars again. You know, we can move them upstage. You know, I mean, no one says this is the perfect theatre. It's the best they could do for the cash. Let's
Those pillars are so big. That would drive me wild.
Well, what it means, actually, I think it's very interesting because I think it's actually good. Because what it means, because every seat in this theatre is restricted view. Because, you know, you're, wherever you sit, there's two damn pillars in the way. Sorry, I noticed I'm talking to students, my language is getting progressively worse, but I do apologise.
Don't worry.
But
We don't give up. No.
I did a lecture some years back on the state of British theatre to a conglomerate of American colleges, and no one had told me where they were all from. And they wanted to talk about the state of modern British theatre. At the state that time, Mark Ravenshill's play. Do you know the play Shopping and Fucking was what. So I called the title of the thing was from Amit Bull's Substitute Jazz, which is a comment from the censor in 1968 about a play, to Shopping and Fucking. And I announced the title of my lecture, and 20 people got up and walked out. And I was like, okay, that's a good start. Moving right along. Let's